Good day guys, welcome back to another video. In the video we're going through my prelim tips. It's the time of the year, finals time, into the third round where we find out who makes it to the 2023 AFL Grand Final. So stay tuned for my tips. So first of all, let's quickly delve deep into the reviews. Went with the underdogs, went with the baggers. They got it done with Blake Acres, I think, with 58 seconds on the clock, slotted it through. I was barracking for Carlton in this one. Just Melbourne go out back-to-back for the back-to-back straight sets. First team ever to do that. So, yeah, disappointing. Another failed year for the D's when everyone's saying, oh, yeah, they're going to be winning the premiership. Fortunately, not for them. And then I went with the underdogs again. I told you guys I went with the Giants, and, yep, they won. I could see them just with the way they played against the Saints, and they could have won by more. I think Port actually in that last quarter really came back, but they kicked 1-9, so inaccuracy does hurt, but Giants themselves were very inaccurate. Anyways, let's get into the tips for the prelim finals. So, at the MCG, Collingwood taking on the Giants. Now, I find it very hard to believe to see a tint of orange. I think there will just be a small tint of orange, but Friday night, Giants get their first Friday night of the year, I believe, and they might have already had one earlier in the year in the home and away season, but the Pie fans, they advance through to the prelim, and they will really be up and about. Now, I think the Giants have an okay chance here. They are $2.55, so they definitely would be the underdogs. I think this one should be another good game to watch here. I'd definitely be tuning into this one. Yeah, this one, it's tougher than people think, to be honest. Like, the Giants, just with the way they play, they can pretty much upset anyone. They've won it, I think, 11... No, they've played at 11 different venues, and I think they've won, 10 of them or something. So, yeah, the Giants are pretty good away from home. They're, the best side this season, I believe. The Pies, though, it's going to be hard to beat just with the loud crowd. This one's going to be tough, but I just feel like the Pies I feel like the Pies get over the line here. And just because, the Pies, with that crowd, I just think that the Giants maybe just not going to be able to hold it up. I'll go with the Pies in a pretty convincing one. Actually, I'll go the Pies here to win by 29 points. I don't want to disrespect the Giants, but I think they'll make this under 5 goals. It shouldn't be any more than 5 goals. I just think Collingwood is their flag to lose, people say, or Brisbane's. They finished minor premiers. I think they'll advance through to the grand final. It's been a good run for the Giants. Didn't back them in against my Saints, obviously being biased, but then they proved the doubters wrong yesterday night. I just think that the Pies will be too strong and they'll go ahead and win by 29 points. Then at the Gabba, we have the Lions taking on the Blues. Now, the Blues are very heavily unfavoured in this one. At the Gabba, I think the Lions have won 13 or 14 in a row. They're undefeated so far. They're undefeated in the home and away season. Finals, however, they just thrashed Port. Not just a couple of weeks ago. They thrashed Port by 48 points, 75 to 123. So they're also able to prove that they've also proved to score at the Gabba. However, it's not always like this. They sometimes do look vulnerable at the Gabba. Against my Saints, yes, they probably should have won the game by more, as I say again, but the Saints still stuck with them, and the Blues, on the other hand, the Baggers got it done against the Melbourne Demons by 2 points, with Blake Acres again kicking that crucial goal to win them the game. But this one's going to be tough, another tough one here to tip. I don't know who I'm going to go with here. I actually can see the Blues maybe going to a grand final. Imagine that. Collingwood-Carlton grand final. That is going to be the best grand final we've probably seen for about 20 years, maybe even 30. Definitely way more than, definitely more than 10 years we've seen in the grand final. But I just do think that the Blues run may come to an end. Yes, they've been playing Melbourne, but, if Melbourne only really needed to convert on 2 more goals, and I reckon they probably would have won the game. And then against Sydney, they did look, weren't in the best form either, the Blues. So I do think that the run comes to the end. their run comes to the end in finals. And I will go with the Lions to beat them here. But I'll go with the Lions by a close one. I think this one will fall down right down to the wire. I'll go with the Lions to win by 3 points. And I think that Charlie Cameron in this one, I'll do a big call. He'll have a really big game in this one. In fact, he'll kick 5 goals. Yeah, actually, no, we'll go him to kick 6 goals. For the Collingwood one, I'll say that I think Nick Dacos is also coming back. So, do you think he would? Oh, I don't know if he'll really have the best game on his first game back. But I'll go with Collingwood. They will kick. No, the GWS Giants will kick 5 more behinds than goals. And yeah, that's my prediction. So I went with Collingwood and Brisbane to be the grand finalists of 2023. Let me know if you do agree with me in the comments. And yeah, that'll wrap up this video. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.